Hello everyone, Randall Taussig, Blue Core Leadership, and welcome to another episode of Leadership Lessons from the Cockpit. Today, we're going to talk about the art and science of stepping away. Yes, stepping away. We call them clarity breaks. We step away to gain some confidence and the clarity we need to move forward. And I recently did a clarity break where I flew to a few different airports on my own, went to the beaches, walked, got some clarity, and frankly, it's a step and iterations in getting the clarity I need to move forward on a new program we're going to be offering in Blue Core Leadership. More about that hopefully in the near future. But today, we're going to go into the cockpit together. We're going to talk about this, and we're going to explore how this can be a valuable discipline for you. See you soon.
Well, welcome to the cockpit. It's been about a month and a half since I made that video in the hangar, and I did my clarity break, and I had a specific reason to do my clarity break to step away. I am working on a new program for my business, so proactively I wanted to give myself some time just to step away, clear my mind, and start to get some creative juices going. No better way for me than to do it somewhere around aviation, so I flew to a few airports, even went to Naples and also to Marco Island. I walked on the beach.
Definitely head clearing to walk on the beach for sure. It's beautiful here.
This is all under the heading of clearing my head. So I want you to think about that, because this is a discipline that may feel like it's very undisciplined, because I'm asking you in a clarity break to step back and do nothing. And for those of us that are very driven to get things done, it feels like we're goofing off. But we've got to make some time to be able to get some clarity and to clear our heads. So in this case, I knew that there's something I'm working on, and also realized that I'll probably have to take several clarity breaks, because I know my process. It takes some time, and it then eventually evolves, and I have a real confidence around what I'm doing. I took a clarity break proactively when I was working on this program, and know that I'll probably take several clarity breaks. But sometimes you need a clarity break at a point when it's least likely for you to take a clarity break. It's when you're stressed, you feel as though there's a lot of things happening at the same time, and you actually need to clear your mind, but it's the last thing on your mind to take the time to step away. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to encourage you to remember that this is a discipline that will serve you. So keep that in mind. The other thing is, it's good to have a location, a place that you would like to have a clarity break. Have that already figured out. Where is your go-to place? For me, I love aviation, so anywhere around airplanes, hence this last one that I did at several airports, and also walking on the beach. But to be honest with you, sometimes I get great ideas while I'm vacuuming. Whatever it is that you do that will clear your mind and just get you thinking about nothing and allowing the right stuff to come up, that's the trick. The other trick is to make sure that you have a way to document what comes up in your mind. Very, very important discipline for leadership. All right, let's break it down. So the first thing is that having a clarity break is a discipline. And it's a discipline that at times may feel like undisciplined, but that's exactly what it is. It's giving you time to step away and let the mind open up. The second thing is you need to kind of look for signs for when you need a clarity break. Sometimes it's proactive, like when I went and I'm working on a certain program in my company. I wanted a clarity break to open up some of the creative juices, but sometimes it's not going to be that obvious, and in fact, you're going to be in the middle of stress and a lot of things happening at one time, and that may be the point where you need to step back and take a clarity break. Unfortunately, that's a time when it's hard for you to see that value, because you want to continue to be working on solving problems, but sometimes you got to step back, and there's a discipline to doing that. And the last thing is, have your go-to place in mind. Where will you have the best opportunity to just step back, open up your mind, see things that you need to see, start getting some creativity. I always do it around aviation, because that just opens up my mind. This last trip was no exception to that. Main thing is to make sure when you do have some ideas, you can document them. You just write them down, so then later you can go back to them. As always, thank you so much for joining us in the cockpit for another leadership lesson from the cockpit. Would love to have your comments, your participation, and in fact, if you have an idea for a leadership lesson that we should bring into the cockpit, please put that in the comments. We would love to hear from you, and we love your ideas. Until then, take care.
And one more thing, notice this beautiful hat, a new leadership lessons from the cockpit hat. Yes, you could get one of these hats, but only if you join me in the cockpit. Yes, that's the key. Anybody that joins me in the cockpit gets one of these beautiful hats. I know you have a lot of envy because it's gorgeous, but you only get it when you get in the cockpit. So if you have a story, you're an entrepreneur running a business and have a story that you want to share and you're willing to get in the cockpit with me, reach out. We may make this happen and you'll get one of these beautiful hats. Looking forward to it.
07 Charlie Delta, left turn near discretion, Alpha to the ramp, my frequency. Have a great night.
Okay, left turn here, Alpha to the ramp will stay with you. You have a good night as well. Thanks.